Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Crimson. Today I'm bringing you guys a new video. This time it is going to be some more Fortnite, and this time it is going to be a follow-up to a video that I had made recently, which was regarding the best loadout to use in the current Fortnite meta. And I just wanted to say that before I get into this video, I wanted to thank you guys for the support that video had actually gotten. I had posted that about a week ago or so, and it actually did extremely well, much better than I thought it would have, and it's still actually gaining views as I'm making this video. And I do actually believe it's my most viewed Fortnite video, which is actually pretty awesome, and I didn't even expect it to get that many views because it was my first video back. That's what I wanted to say there. And it's actually still gaining a lot of views as I'm making this video, like I said, which is really awesome. So thank you guys a ton for that, and I think I'll definitely make videos like that more and more in the future, seeing as I obviously hit search results and whatnot, which really helps out a lot. And that's kind of the key to a YouTuber's growth, is sometimes getting a big break like that with a certain video. So thank you guys a ton for that. So today, like I said, this is going to be a little bit of a follow-up video to that one, where I basically go kind of a little bit more in depth. Even though this video isn't going to be that long, I'm still going to try to break down as much as I can within today's video. So basically in that video and in this video, I am going to be talking about the best weapons to use within the current meta for your loadout. And personally, I believe the best loadout to possibly use is AR, shotgun, deagle, SMG, or something along that sort of loadout. Maybe even replace the SMG with an explosive if you guys are feeling comfortable, because I do know that some people actually don't really use SMGs quite often in this game as much as they used to, mainly due to the fact that shotguns have gotten a buff, so you don't really need an SMG as much as you needed maybe a few months back, especially if you're using an epic or legendary pump where it has a very fast swap time. It has no swap delay, it has pretty quick reload and a nice fire rate and whatnot, so you don't absolutely need an SMG, but that's basically beside the point. So today, like I said, I'm going to be talking about the best meta, and you guys will actually notice that my loadout is actually looking a little bit different than it is basically normally looking in most of my videos, and that way it's kind of, you know, odd and unique in that sort of sense, and I'll basically break it down. So like I said, the best loadout in my personal opinion at least is AR, shotgun, deagle, and SMG. That's my absolute favorite loadout. If I can rock one single loadout, it's usually going to be that. Sometimes I will get rid of the SMG, but AR, shotgun, and deagle are necessary. As much as they are annoying to certain players, especially the deagle, they are definitely necessary in the current loadout. So the reason why I have this loadout as I have it, you guys will see I have SMG in the first slot, shotgun in the second slot, deagle in the third, and then AR in the fourth. You guys may be thinking that's really weird, and you guys have probably never seen a console player do this, but you guys may have seen some PC players do this. I actually saw this and got it from Ninja. I saw it in one of his videos, and he's actually been doing it a lot. He's been basically using this loadout in this strategic way for about maybe, you know, a few months now, and I saw him doing it and I thought, you know what, that kind of makes sense, and I kind of understand why he does that. And the reason why he does that is basically there's certain weapons in Fortnite which complement other weapons. So an SMG and a deagle both complement the shotgun because they're both really great follow-ups to shotgun, and then an assault rifle complements a deagle and a sniper because it's a really great follow-up to those weapons when you hit a player in the body with those weapons. So basically the reason why I have this loadout the way I do is so that I can have those weapons, those complement weapons, as close as I can to the weapons that they need to be. So for example, the shotgun and the SMG are right next to each other. The shotgun is actually in between or in the middle of the deagle and the SMG, so that way you can use either or in any given situation to use as a follow-up weapon. So sometimes you can use the deagle, other times you can use the SMG, and I'll get into the SMG in a second as to why I still think it's actually viable in Fortnite even with this loadout, even though I do think that the deagle is a little bit of a better follow-up. So like I said, you have those follow-up weapons or those complement weapons right next to one another. So even with the deagle and the assault rifle, for example, sometimes you may not always, you know, one shot with the deagle, you may not even hit a headshot, you might just hit a body shot. So the best follow-up weapon automatically would be the assault rifle. That's what you do automatically. As soon as you hit someone with the body, you want to spray them down with an SMG, or not an SMG, excuse me, with an assault rifle. You can't do it with an SMG as well if you're at close range, but if you're at long range, obviously you want to use the AR. But you guys may be thinking this may not benefit console players as much because obviously PC players do it because they have keybinds, so that's why they do it. But you guys may not know, but it actually benefits a console player even more because of the fact that with PC, you can have your assault rifle or your SMG or whatever the heck it may be, in whatever case, anywhere you want it to be because of the fact that you do have keybinds. So for example, you can have your AR in your fourth slot and then your shotgun in like your first slot or something like that. You can have a really weird and wacky loadout like that on PC, and it wouldn't actually matter if those weapons are close to each other or not because of the fact that you have keybinds. So you're basically just pressing a button and then it's instantly swapping to that weapon. So say you hit someone with a shotgun and then you want to swap over to the SMG to spray them down and finish them off. You don't need those weapons right next to each other on PC because of the fact that you have those keybinds, so you can just switch really quickly by pressing a weapon or a button, and it'll switch quickly over instantly to that weapon. Whereas on console, you actually have to cycle through. That is the main reason why I actually use this loadout and why it's basically really helped me out a lot recently, and I'm still actually getting used to it. I've used this loadout now for about 2 or 3 weeks now, but I haven't had enough playing time with it to really master it, but I still think I'm getting the hang of it. You guys will see toward the end of this game that I was really utilizing it as best as I could, so that's why I have it the way I do now. I wanted to mention the SMG because some players don't use the SMG as much as they used to, and I wanted to mention the deagle as well because I think that the deagle overall is the best follow-up to a shotgun, just because of the fact that it just has great damage overall, and it's not that difficult to aim with, but it still has its flaws here and there, which I can make another video on in the future. But the reason why the SMG and the deagle are both great in your loadout is due to the fact that you have the deagle, which is already overpowered. It can break wooden walls instantly and break freshly built brick and steel walls, and it's just really a great weapon. You guys would know this if you use this weapon, so it's a really great follow-up to a shotgun. But the SMG is also really good because the SMG is still great in the spray meta, even though it's not as strong as it once was. There's always instances where you need that weapon to just be able to spray, and that's why the SMG is so great. So sometimes you may miss a shotgun shot, and then you may swap to the deagle and you'll even miss the deagle shot, or vice versa in some sort of situation like that. You know, unique situations like that. Sometimes you hit a shotgun shot, you switch over to the deagle really quickly. You have to be a little bit more precise with the deagle, so sometimes you may miss, and it only holds 7 shots, and you're spraying the deagle a lot. Not necessarily spraying literally, but you're using as many shots as you can to try to hit your opponent, whereas with the SMG, you can quickly switch over to it and you can just spray your opponent down, and it's not difficult to miss shots with an SMG at close range. Anyone can really do it. It doesn't take very much skill, but that's why it's so great, and it's also great because of the fact that you may not even have to shoot your opponent with the SMG. Sometimes it's just great for being as aggressive as possible. You may need to break down some wooden walls or something like that, and you can use the SMG just to be able to spray through and pressure your opponent. You can do that with the deagle as well, so that's why it's so great, because of the combination of the two. And then, like you guys will see at the end of this video, I managed to use the deagle to break my last opponent's wall, and then I quickly switched over to my AR instantly, and then I was able to hit him with a 96 headshot with the golden AK, which was absolutely insane, and that basically won me the game because then he had to turtle, and then I was able to break down his walls and then quickly finish him off. So that's why this loadout is so good, and it's great because that way, even if you're not using a deagle, for example, you can still use a sniper in that deagle slot, and then you can use the sniper and the AR follow-up in that situation as well. So that's why I think this loadout is so great. So let me know what you guys think. Maybe you guys think this is a weird loadout, or maybe you guys have some sort of different way to utilize these weapons, or maybe you guys don't even like using the deagle or the SMG or whatever the case may be. Sometimes you may want to use the RPG or something like that, but like I said, let me know what you guys think, and thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, definitely be sure to leave a like, and I'm out. Peace.
This is a Chucky Beat production.